never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
And with that, boys and girls, welcome to my playthrough of Fallout New Vegas. This is modded. I'm going to put the mod list in my description down below. It's nothing crazy. It's mainly just quality of life improvements and the necessary mods to run the game on PC in 2023. The only real extracurricular stuff that I did add is that I added some missing content. I added some graphical updates to the wilderness of the area, and then I definitely installed, you saw it pop up, the J. Sawyer Ultimate Edition mod, because I've played New Vegas many times before in its vanilla form. I just want to play through it a little bit differently, and the J. Sawyer Ultimate Edition, I know enough about it to trust it that I can run it and it won't change the vanilla game that much, but it'll add new stuff to keep me entertained, because I've beaten Fallout New Vegas like easily 20 plus times. So enter character name. We're just going to keep it simple. We're going to do my name so Doc Mitchell can make fun of me. So Tuck is my character name. Let's get through the beginning of this intro. Episode 1, by the way, is going to be a bit of a tester episode, because I have to get a lot of settings right, and I have to figure out how the game is going to operate, and if the mods are even working. I think they are, because they popped up, but I'll stop talking. We'll get on with the part of this.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings.
Thank you, Doc.
Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Alright, I'm not going to go too crazy with the character customization because honestly I'm never going to see my character that much, but we are going to be me. We'll do preset 2 and then we'll keep it young because I physically can't look old. I don't know if my hairstyle is going to be in here. That's close enough. You know what, bro? We'll just go with that because I can't find the clean-shaven look. So that is our character. It looks exactly like me.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Speaking of racing, another extracurricular mod I did add is... I did add a sprint mod. I don't think it's activated right now, I just think my character is moving very fast around Dr. Mitchell's office. So in terms of my character build, I don't really have an idea for a character build. I'm not going for a particular build per se, like I know people have preset builds. I'm just going to kind of go based off of what I know of New Vegas. So that is what we are going to do whenever I get over here.
So far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you get back all your faculties.
Alright, so first and foremost, strength. Let's get that up to 7 for the first go-through. Perception, we'll get that up to 7 as well. Endurance up to 6. We're out of points. Don't worry, we'll get those back. With charisma, we'll take that down to 1. 2 for right now. Intelligence, we'll take that up to 6. Agility up to 6. And then luck up to 6. Which brings us to a 7-7-6-2-6-6-6 build. I know charisma's not very important. The only thing I'm really contemplating is maybe taking 1 out of strength and adding it to agility or luck. So let's go back to the beginning. Strength, let's take 1 out of strength, and let's add that to luck, and that'll be our build. 6-7-6-2-6-6-7. It's a pretty standard build for New Vegas. I feel like I'm not really speccing anything major. It's just a good, all across the board, good build. So that's what we're gonna run with.
Huh. Must be some frontal lobe damage. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn a dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my car?
Give me 1 sec, Doc. Before we get down to brass tacks, I am going to take everything you got.
See if your dogs are still barking.
Because, in case no one knows, Doc Mitchell doesn't care if you take literally everything in his house, so I'll do the rest of it after I talk to him, and before we head out into the wasteland, probably off camera, so... Alright, Doc, let's talk.
Alright. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Cat.
House.
Shelter.
Night.
Campfire. None of these answers
Enemy.
really matter because you can just change your specs whenever the thing is all said and done, so...
Light.
There's only one answer that actually matters for any of these, and I think you all know what it's going to be. It's probably the title of this video.
Mother. Okay. Now, I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
I disagree, but...
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Disagree.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
Agree. I'm a YouTuber.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Disagree. I'm a
I
YouTuber.
charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Agree.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Serious answer? Like, that doesn't really look like anything to me. A chemical reaction would probably be my answer.
Okay. How about this one?
I can't say what that one looks like on YouTube. Yeah, it's embarrassing to say.
Last one.
And of course, the one answer that isn't on the list, but this is two bears high-fiving. But for sake of the game, we'll say a head on a pillow.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Speech, yes. Energy weapons and explosives, no. Guns, yes. And then do I take science or repair? Lockpick is close enough that I can boost that if I find a magazine. I'll take repair to get that moving in the right direction, because repair is probably going to come in handier. Is that going to be balanced differently because of the J. Sawyer mod? Let's do science, because the repair might be slightly balanced differently now. We'll figure that out as we go.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Your guess would be as good as mine, Doc, because I don't remember my family. Assuming New California, the mod is canon? No, my parents don't have a history of getting shot in the head. All these suck. The traits aren't really that good. So unfortunately, we're probably just going to do the boring thing of taking Wild Wasteland and then not taking another one.
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Alright, Doc. Before that happens, though, I'm going to loot the ever-living hell out of Doc Mitchell's house, so be right back. And actually, I lied. I am over-encumbered before I could loot the kitchen. We're just going to leave whatever's in the kitchen. In the kitchen, we're going to dip. Whatever. Bottle caps are free. Take those.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
Even if you're doing like a dickhead playthrough of this game, you gotta be nice to Doc Mitchell. It's like the golden rule of this game. Thanks for patching me up, Doc.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Will do, Doc. I'm just playing this for fun. I don't necessarily need the extra challenge. If there are people in the comments, if you watch this and you want me to turn on hardcore mode, I can do that at any time. Pretty sure, at least. So if you want me to turn on hardcore mode for extra immersion as a viewer, I can do that, but right now, no. Popped up in the lower right corner, ain't that a kick in the head? I got an achievement on Steam, big value. I am over encumbered and cannot run, so task number 1 is we're gonna go probably talk to Chet at the general store and sell some stuff. And then we're probably gonna go talk to Sunny Smiles as we get blinded by the New Vegas sun. And now we have to get through all the DLC pop-ups. Ah, that's not all of them. If you thought that was all, you were sorely mistaken. There's more. But wait, there's more! As I mosey on over to the Goodsprings General Store, I'll bring you back whenever we talk to Chet. There's one. There's gotta be at least 1 or 2 more. You know, it's ironic that I added a mod that gives me a sprint button and the first thing I'm doing is walking at a snail's pace. Chet, buddy, you're one of my least favorite characters in this game, but I need you.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Let me see what you have for sale. And yeah, that was me, but I have to walk out of his office. If I don't walk out of his office, there's no game. Expired stim packs. I guess that's added in by a mod. I don't know what mod that is that adds those in, but those are definitely not vanilla. And we sell everything in this category, probably, because I don't think any of this stuff besides bobby pins matter. First time also playing this game on PC, so...
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Nope.
Take it easy now.
We'll talk again later. First time playing this game on keyboard and mouse and PC, so it's going to take me a minute. I'm probably going to be a little bit... Oh, there's our first crash. Alright, and we're back. I quick saved after the transaction that time in case it crashes again, so I won't have to sell everything. So let's go back out into the world and hope nothing goes wrong. I know New Vegas is going to be finicky even with the anti-crash that I have installed. I actually probably should quadruple and quintuple check to see if, like, all the mods are active, because that seems a little suspect that...
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
It seems a little suspect that I have everything that I needed installed and we already have something going against the grain within the first 20 minutes of actual recording.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
This stealing? Yes, it is. Another good reason to do the tutorial with Sonny, even though the seasoned veterans in New Vegas aren't going to have to do it, because this game is pretty straightforward once you have done it once. Oh, that's normal. Alright, we had another little bit of a hiccup that I think I remedied, hopefully at least. So, what I think I was saying is it's a good idea to do the tutorial with Sonny even if you know how to play the game, because this is like where you get your first actual rifle of the weapon of the game, the varmint rifle that she just gave us.
See the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Okay. I know what to do.
That's the right idea. Look down the side. Try crouching down and staying still. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what. I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Alright,
Follow
I'm in.
me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Like I said, we are doing this mainly to pad out the episode so I can test the waters to see if there's anything I need to fix, and then I also need to just get the game configured so hopefully it'll stop crashing. Because I've already had a few hiccups, but I think I fixed them like I said, so we will see. Also, here is the sprint feature that I'm sure will make a lot of people mad because it's supposed to be here, but I'll take my chances. Like I said, that's really the only lore game-breaking thing I think I added. Like I said, the mod list of everything I have installed is in the description. As far as I'm aware, everything is just kind of here to make the game actually work. And then I did add the greenery thing, but I can't tell what's from the mod and what's here by default. I'm assuming the green stuff is the mod, because I don't remember there being green stuff in the base
Hear that
game.
up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Alright, you got it, Sonny. Winter VATS push V, got it. This is the VATS tutorial. I wish I could change that. I would really like to hotkey that to one of my
Go give 'em hell.
mouse buttons, but the game doesn't recognize mouse buttons as buttons. Oh, well, I don't have that. Okay, that's good. I'm not playing on that high of a difficulty, so this shouldn't be very hard, but you never know. The biggest goal of the episode 1 is we're gonna have to save the Goodsprings lady. We have to save her.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Yep, I'm here to learn how to play the game.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
I also have hella ammo for this thing. Sonny, you gave me way too much 5.56 ammo for episode 1. Are these dead trees part of the base game? There's no I can't remember. I actually can't remember. Alright, we're here to learn how to use VATS. Let's use VATS. If Cheyenne's dead? Cheyenne! What? That might be the first time I've ever played this game and Cheyenne didn't make it through the tutorial. That is crazy. Where'd Sonny go? Well, now I feel bad, even if we save the Goodsprings lady.
You like that?
Even if we save Goodsprings lady, Cheyenne is dead. Alright, well, good news. We did save Goodsprings lady, but...
Cut it out, will you?
Also, that's gonna be dangerous. Every time I try to get out of VATS, I just shoot again.
Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
That's cool and all, but there's no reason to give me the water that you got, because I could just go drink the water that's here. Understandable, though. Let's go talk to Sunny. She's gonna be upset that Cheyenne died, which... as she should be. I've never seen it happen.
Confound it, Cheyenne. Why'd you have to go running in like that? You were supposed to stay. I'm sorry. You shouldn't have to see me like this. I'm not gonna be very good company right now. I did have another thing to teach, but I'll understand if you'd rather I just pay you so you could be on your way.
Nope, for the sake of the episode, we're gonna learn everything.
Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
Absolutely.
Alright then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Sonny, we have to cook! Sonny, we have to cook! Alright. Open briefcase? Is this new? That might be part of a mod. That's the exciting part. I hit the wrong button. That's the exciting part of all the mods I installed. If that was the content mod, honestly, I'll never know. I know a lot about New Vegas. I know a lot about a bunch of other Fallout games. I didn't make the game. I don't know what's what and what's new, so there's that. I'm also going to be in a quick save fiend for the time being because I'm scared that my game might crash. Here's the Indiana Jones Easter egg. I can't not do what I'm doing. It can be like one of those TikToks. Did you know in Fallout New Vegas, this dude in the fridge with the Indiana Jones hat is a reference for the movie Indiana Jones when he survives the nuke by being in a fridge. And it'll get like 700,000 views on TikTok and YouTube Shorts because that's the content people like to see for some reason. The schoolhouse... We'll try to be as efficient as possible. There's probably the stuff Sunny wants at places that isn't the graveyard, but she said the graveyard, so we're just gonna do the standard graveyard thing. Those bushes are not rendering in. Who fight? Who? Combat music, who fight? Oh, Bark Scorpion. Okay, he's just a little fella. So little he actually didn't even have anything on his body, so... Oh yeah, those... We got more, or is that just ambient noise? Might just be ambient noise. These bushes... I love Fallout New Vegas. I can't tell if this is the base game not working or the mod I installed not working, because the trees behind it, those are the mod. Those are working. So what the hell is this? This is new. Can I take that? Nope, it's just here to look at. Understood. Alright, let's aim train these blot flies. And by aim train, I mean shoot once, miss, and reload. These things in real life are actually, like, really scary. Like, not in terms of them being, like, intimidating, like, I don't know, seeing a grizzly bear in the wild, but it's what these things do in real life. Definitely a little intimidating. A little spooky. Where's the other idiot? I apologize to whatever grave I just robbed, but I wanted the prickly pear fruit. There's the grave I was buried in. Where did the fly go? Oh. Alright, so Brock flower. Here it is. Take 2 broke flowers, and then we'll go to the schoolhouse and grab that on the way out. And we'll head back to Sunny, and then by then, that'll probably be where I call the episode. I also want to see how long I can go without talking to Victor. Because Victor's not really quest essential. Like, he's not essential to the main plot. He's just there. You're supposed to talk to him. The game encourages you to speak to him. But in reality, you could go pretty much the entire game up until you're forced to talk to him at the Lucky 38 without ever talking to Victor. Because, like, even if you walk up to him right now, like, his dialogue isn't essential. He's not going to talk to me. See, like, he won't say anything to me. Because, like, what he has to say to me isn't really essential. He's just kind of there in case you want to know more about stuff. While we're here, let's grab a drink of the water because it's free. It's free healing. I'll get that, like, 3 HP I lost to the blot fly back. This campfire is hella out of the way. That is the one thing about New Vegas that I've always kind of not been a fan of. I love the game, but, like, quests like this where you're going back and forth between things and places, it's a trek. And this is just a taste of what's to come. Like, whenever we get to New Vegas, that's when it gets really bad. I wonder if I can still install the mod that opens up New Vegas, or actual Vegas proper, in Freeside. I'll look into it.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. All right, now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try.
Aight, campfire, cooking it up. I will make 2.
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. Okay. Well, good luck to you. I'm heading back to the Prospector. I could use a drink about now. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Talk to Trudy at the Prospector Saloon. Okay, I will.
Hi there. Sticking around Goodsprings for a while longer?
Is there more you can tell me about stuff?
Not in Goodsprings, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these.
I think we already got the map marker for Prim. And I wanted to talk to her again because she gives us lockpicks in a magazine to go back to the schoolhouse, which is probably what I will do right now, actually. Alright, so we are in the schoolhouse now. That might have been overkill. Are these the ones I can just walk on and they'll die? No, they are not. I knew they were in the game somewhere. They're just not in this part of the game. The ones you can walk on and then they just die are the ones in the highway patrol station. Yep, there are these. Do I do it? Mantis egg. Take all? Sure. What about you? You're empty. Okay. There is another magazine. Cool. If this was Fallout 4, I would be busting a nut over the amount of stuff in this room that is just like tin can. Stuff like that, but unfortunately New Vegas doesn't get down like that. However, there are more bobby pins and an empty footlocker. Alright, so open safe. I need a lockpick skill of 25. Yes, I do. That's why I got the magazine. Duh. So, WASD apply torque with screwdriver. Mouse rotate bobby pin at force lock. Understood. I did not think that would be very hard to begin with, just because I'm not playing on a hard difficulty, and that was an easy lock, so I think we'll go talk to Trudy, and then we will say our goodbyes until episode 2, and I can figure out all the quirks I need to figure out for this game. Also, hello, modded cactus, you are very green. Trudy's in the saloon. How do you put guns away? Okay, that button. Understood. I know people don't like having guns pointed in their face in this game in Fallout 4 whenever you talk to them. More so Fallout 4, but
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not going to buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem?
I'm trying to talk to Trudy and you're in my way, dummy. Alright, Trudy. What's poppin'?
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
I heard the argument. What is that all about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Where is Ringo now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station.
Very forthcoming with information she probably shouldn't be.
You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants. Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
What happens if I help Ringo?
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Goodsprings. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there.
We already asked that. I'm trying to track down the people who attacked me, owning about them.
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
I don't care about your radio. Where did those guys go? They say where they were going?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Go on.
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know. I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fella wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93.
I hope Ringo Goodsprings will like me more. What if I help the powder gangers?
Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that.
I don't either. There we go. Broken radio. That's what I was looking for.
The outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Wait till you find out he's a Securitron.
Be careful.
Inside. My repair probably isn't high enough. Would Mentats help me? Let's find out. It's just one Mentat? What could go wrong? Drugs have never led to anything bad. There we go. Repair the radio. Alright, let's go talk to Trudy. Radio fixed.
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that.
I fixed your radio.
Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
Thank you. My barter is bad because I'm socially awkward as hell thanks to my special attributes, but no, that's it. Thanks for the caps.
You're welcome. So can I get you anything?
No. Goodbye.
Be careful out there.
Goodbye, Trudy. It was nice talking to you. But with that said, that is where we are going to call this episode. If there's anything you guys notice that's just blatantly broken, please leave a comment down below and I will try to fix it. I remember the intro cutscene was super loud, so I'm going to balance that audio on my own. Everything else should be pretty good in terms of audio. And then I think I fixed the crashing issue on the fly, so with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave that like and sub down below. Get ready for a long haul, because this is going to be a very long series, because after I finish the main game, I plan to do some, like, quest mods and stuff like that, so we have a lot of Fallout New Vegas and Fallout content in general coming, because I do plan on playing 4 at some point as well. But until next time, boys and girls of pizza,